What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Draper J, aka Brother Ballhead, aka The Mustache Menace, aka Mr. Brown Sipper. Here for another episode of All About the Bills. And I'm here to do an episode on a little training camp talk. Let's get into it. Alright, first let's talk about the Josh Allen scrimmage. He showed command of the offense. And let's go over his numbers. He went 33 for 45, threw for over 300 yards, finally got the 300-yard game maybe people been looking for. Threw for 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 1 rush. Also in that scrimmage, Stefon Diggs didn't play. And they gave opportunity to young guys such as Gabe Davis in that game. He hauled in 6 of those 33 pass attempts that Josh completed. Also, he had Smoke and Sauce, John Brown, Cole Beasley. They were very reliable on their own in their own right. John Brown caught 9 passes. Cole Beasley caught 7. I don't really have the yardage right here, but they were pretty much reliable. Without Stefon Diggs to say the most or say the least. And we got a chance to see what Gabe Davis was able to do. And shout out to Gabe Davis and how he's performing in this training camp setting. He may push one of our fan favorites that everybody love. I mean, Duke. We'll get on to that in just a second. But he's looking very good. All right, and with Josh Allen, he's been working all offseason with his quarterback whisperer, quarterback guru, whatever you like to call him, Jordan Palmer. He's also said he's gotten advice from Hall of Famers such as Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, and Tony Romo. And I don't know if you can really say Tony Romo might be a Hall of Famer, but he was productive for the Dallas Cowboys, but I digress. I mean, I'm not a Cowboy fan. I'm still upset about those Super Bowls back in the day. But what I really want to get into as far as like with that scrimmage, the 33 for 45, 300 yards, 2 touchdowns thrown, ran for 1. I know us as Bills, we get in our fandom, we get excited to hear our starting quarterback is doing this, and it's good. And it is a top 5, I even say we're the number 1 defense in the league. But we don't know if that was vanilla, were they actually scheming against them, or what. So I like to just taper back some of those expectations. But defensive coordinator, as the Frazier did say, it's getting harder to scheme against what Josh Allen is doing pre-read, post-snap, pre-snap, getting the right call in, changing to the right play. He's actually seeming like he's taking the next step that we would like to see out of a quarterback that we really haven't had here in Buffalo. I'm getting excited just to see the work he's done. You can like I said, he's been working with Jordan Palmer. You can obviously see like the mechanics and all that. It's different from year 1, different from year 2, year 3. He's actually taking notes. He's actually going back, watching film. He's actually taking out the time to actually try to work on his craft. And this time, and as far as with our new addition, is Stefon Diggs. And I'm gonna get into Stefon Diggs for a second. Now, I really like the vibe that he's bringing to the team. Stefon seems like he's that energy guy that everybody needed. Where it's all over the Bills Mafia social media, where you see him cooking Trey, you see him get off on the route on Levi, but and people are tripping and saying like, oh, Trey getting burnt left and right. He let Gabe Davis burn. Okay, that's cool. I understand that, but we don't play a lot of man coverage, and when we do, normally base man is gonna have at least safety help. So that one pass that he caught down the sideline as far as on Trey would have had a safety over the top picking it all day long. That would have been pour your hide, pick your poison. But I like on that, what it showed me on that footage, how he's trying to elevate, even though he's not on this side of the ball with those guys, he's trying to elevate Trey. Like, come on, you the best over there. I want your best. I'm gonna give you my best every day. You give me your best. Same way when you saw him running around against Levi. And then even later on in that same setting, he was running around. The ball wasn't placed where he wanted it. Very next route, he comes back. He praises his quarterback for putting the ball right where he wanted to. Somebody who isn't afraid to, like, okay, you the quarterback, you the face of the franchise, but hey, we'll have, like, what we like to say in the South, come to Jesus meeting. Like, hey, I need to rock like this in order for me to help this team win and be successful. So I'm loving the energy I'm seeing out of Stefon Diggs as of right now. So he fits in well with what we have, and now I'm seeing that, the Vikings fans and all that saying he's gonna be a problem. I don't foresee him being an issue. I foresee him maybe having an issue with not winning. But I believe he's gonna call for the ball in clutch time situations. I mean, that's what you want out of your star player, your star receiver. You don't want somebody that's gonna shy away from it. Like, you don't want somebody that's like, hey, it's 4th down. We can't kick the ball, no pun. Field goal doesn't win the game. We gotta get this 1st down. Give me the ball. Give me the damn ball, like Keyshawn. So we need that. We need that as far as Josh Allen's growth. And it seems like he's responding well. And it seems like they're building a rapport. He's already got his rapport and all that good stuff with Cole Beasley, with John Brown, and Dawson Knox. He seems to be, I believe Dawson Knox can make a decent jump this year. I mean, half the pass, he had almost 300 yards. He dropped a lot of easy things. He caught the tough passes, but he could have easily had maybe 500-600 yards last year. So just think if he catches a lot of those passes. And I think with all those 3 weapons I just named at first, where you got Smoke, you got Sauce, aka Cole Beasley, you got Stefon Diggs. That's gonna open up a lot of stuff underneath for him. It's gonna be pick your poison when you play us from week to week. Position battles. I want to get into those. I'm going to get into the position battles as far as like on the cornerback side. And this is kind of intriguing. We brought in Josh Norman. We still have Levi, Teron Johnson. So let's just say, what if? Let's just say Josh Norman wins the number 2 cornerback spot. Let's just say that. So where does that leave Levi? I mean, even though Levi had his issues and coverage here and there, he had that 1 bad game, 2-3 bad games here and there. When he kind of got exposed against Miami last year. But Levi still, to me, can be a starting caliber cornerback in this league. He's not trash now. I wouldn't say just get rid of him. I wouldn't say get rid of him by any means. But what does that leave Levi? Does he slide to that slot corner position? And by him sliding to that slot corner position, what does that lead Teron Johnson? He plays big for his size. He doesn't mind coming up hitting. But, the best ability in this league or the NFL is availability. Teron Johnson has been injured off and on a lot. If Josh Norman wins that starting number 2 corner spot, then that means that pushes Levi down maybe to some slot corner action. I believe he's too good to just be certain packages. Well, I don't know. Because last year Levi split time with Kevin Johnson. It was a Levi and Kevin Johnson split at the second corner. Maybe that's why they went and got Josh Norman, someone who's steady hand, who already knows the system. But what does it lead to Teron Johnson? Is he a second? Is he a certain type of package a cornerback? That then just may be the writing on the wall. Like, if he does get injured again this year, contract time, you may be looking at one number and the front office looking at another number because of injuries. Plays well when he's in there, very reliable. He can hold anybody slot receiver, excuse me. And EJ Gaines opted out. Don't have to worry about him till next year. Seren Neal, Dean Marlowe, they did come in and they did step in and play like that rover / slot corner for Teron when he was injured last year. But I'm really not worried about them. They have versatility, special team, backup safety. So Seren Neal, Dean Marlowe, really not worried about those two. They're going to be on the team, I believe, opening day because of their versatility. They can play special teams and corner and backup safety if need be. Yeah, that's a good question. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know. Tell me what you think. What do you think about that corner battle, that second corner battle? If Josh Norman wins, what does that leave Levi and Teron Johnson? All right, let's move over to the receivers. Receiver battles, we already know. Stefon Diggs, Cole Beasley, Smoke, they already locked for the first 3 spots. I think Andre Roberts, Gabe Davis, and Isaiah McKenzie. Say Andre Roberts because you know how they covered the special team guys. And he was don't get me wrong, I like Andre Roberts, but we went and got him for special teams reasons. I know we were having our issues like the year before as far as like people handling the kickoff. Now we got a sturdy person that's back there that can handle the kickoffs, punt return, not fumble it, and can take it to the house. But I thought at least by us picking him up, he would at least gave us 1 or 2 touchdowns. Just in one season. I wasn't looking for him just to be every game or 7 or 8 returns. I was looking for at least two explosive touchdowns coming off the kickoff or the punt team. So that's why I say Andre Roberts. I ain't gonna say I'm a fan. I'm on the fence with Andre Roberts. So to me, this is make or break year for me in my mind because he's really holding down a roster spot, and we have like 2 younger guys, or matter of fact 3. We got Duke Williams, Gabe Davis, and Isaiah Hodgins, I believe, can come in and be a factor on the offensive wide. But then we'll still lose that sturdy hand as far as on special team. So I think Andre Roberts makes a long explanation to say Andre Roberts, he makes the cut just only on special teams alone. Gabe Davis, I say because just look at him in what he's been doing all training camp. I never thought that he'd be the guy that might actually push Duke Williams out of the way. When we drafted him and Isaiah Hodgins, I was like, okay, I see what they're doing. Just in case these guys actually are okay, if they can compete with someone like Duke, which Duke showed you he can get out there and actually play. He's not a slouch on the field. He showed you he'll work hard. But you got the young gunner, Gabe Davis, showing that he really wants it. So he's pushing Duke for that position. And I say Isaiah McKenzie because his versatility, the jet sweeps, and he's I don't know about his route running. It's like when I see Isaiah McKenzie on the field, it's like I'm not blown away like, damn, we got Isaiah McKenzie on the field. Better watch out for number 19 even to burn up the whole sideline. He's in there for the gadgetry. What I spoke on some of my earlier shows. He's in there just to kind of misdirect while we go another direction, or give it right to him. Because pivotal part of the game, even when they implemented that in our offense, it's worked. Even though I don't like the fact that he is just like Andre Roberts, taking the roster spot away from one of the fan favorites, or somebody to us fans, we may look at it like that's a no-brainer. Should have Duke in there, or Gabe, Isaiah. One of those guys are gonna be sitting on the sideline on Sundays, not dressed because of those two, just because of their versatility on special teams, and they can actually they're not bad receivers. They're good receiving options. They're way worse receiving options out there. Look at the whole Jet situation over there. Hell, Duke might be playing for one of them come week 1. But I believe if Duke doesn't make the roster and they put him on the practice team, I believe he'll be like maybe one of the protected 4 each week. Just in case if somebody gets injured, you have to call him up. and had to put him on the active roster for that game. All right, there's your show. I thought I'd jump on right quick and give you a little training camp talk. You know, it's been a minute. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share if you're on the YouTube channel. And if you're looking for any more all about the Bills content, go to AATB.buzzsprout.com. I know there's a lot, but go on there. It should have a link to everything. It has my podcast on there. You can go straight to the Buzzsprout interface. You can listen to the podcast on there, or if you like already subscribe to somebody like Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio. It has all those tabs on there. You just click right on there. You should be able to find the podcast. My Twitter page, Facebook, all that is on there. So I'm out of here like last year. Peace.